Hey kindergarten, so we're going to talk about teen numbers, and we're going to start off by reviewing our counting jar. So we've been using the counting jar earlier this week, so I want someone to tell me, what did you notice about what was in the counting jar? What did you notice about what was in there? Someone might say there were 2 towers. Let's go ahead and get those out. Someone might say that there are 2 towers. Someone could have said there were 19 cubes altogether if you counted. Someone might have said that there were 10 cubes in this tower and 9 cubes in this tower. Someone else might think that it's like some of the games we've been playing, like Race to the Top. Well, let's think about this. If we know that there are 10 cubes in this tower and 9 cubes in this tower, how does that help us know how many cubes there are altogether? If we already know there's 10 and then there's 9, how does that help us know how many cubes there are altogether? Right, it's easier for us to count them, correct? So we know there's 10 right here, and then we know that 10 plus 9 equals 19. Or if we were counting, we could count up and we could say that we know this is 10, and then we could count 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It helps us count. So we are going to talk about teen numbers. And first, we're going to start off by talking about how every teen number has a 10 in it. So every teen number has a 10. So let's look. Let's make sure there's 10 cubes in this tower. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this tower has 10 cubes. So now I'm going to build an 11. So I'm going to take this tower of 10 cubes and I'm going to add one more cube to that. So I can either put it beside it, but I'm going to add it to the top. So I had my tower of 10 and I added 1 to make 11. Okay, and look, I'm going to put the number 11 below this so we know what number it is. So I had 10, and how many cubes did I add? I added 1. So we know that 10 plus 1 equals 11. And let's count and make sure. So we know this is 10. We don't need to count those. So we can say 10, 11. Okay, very good. Now, I'm going to continue adding cubes, and we're going to make all of our teen numbers. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another tower of 10, and now I'm going to add 2 cubes to the top. Let's add 2 cubes to the top of this tower. So we know there's 10, so we're going to say 10, 11, 12. So that shows us that 10 plus 2 equals 12. Okay, let's make another one. Here's another tower of 10. Now I'm going to add 3 cubes to the top. Who thinks they know what number this is going to be? How many cubes there are going to be? Let's see. So we know this is 10, 11, 12, 13. So we know that 10 plus 3 equals 13. What are you starting to notice about these towers? What's someone starting to notice? I'm going to put a tower of 10 right here. And I'll put 10 under it. What do we notice about these towers so far? I notice that there is a green tower in each of these numbers. I also notice that it gets bigger each number. As it goes up, it gets bigger. I also notice that each time that I added a cube, I've added 1 more. So right here I had 1, then I added 1 more, which would be 2, then I added 1 more, which would be 3. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so I had 10, and then I added 3, which was 13. Next, I'm going to have my 10 cubes, and I'm going to add 4 to that. Okay. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 10 plus 4 is 14. That's our next teen number that comes, 14. Okay, let me get my paper that says 14. Okay. Let's do our next one. Here's a tower of 10, and I'm going to add 5 cubes. 10 plus 5 more is going to be what? If you think you know, then I want you to say it. Very good. I think I agree. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do you see our pattern is keeping on going the way it has been? We're adding 1 each time, just making it grow 1 number bigger each time. Here's our next. Here we have 10 cubes. We're going to add 6 to the top. So we have a 10, and then we're going to add 6 ones. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this number is our 16. Okay, so we're adding 10. We have 10, and we're adding ones each time. We started off by adding 1, 1. Then we added 2. Then we added 3. Then we added 4, 5, 6. Let's keep going. Here's my next. This is 10. We're going to add 7 ones to the top. Okay, here is my 7 ones. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. We're almost finished. Okay, here's our next set. Here is 10. Next, so we added 7 ones this last time. How many ones do you think we're going to add this time? You're right. We are going to add 8 because 7 comes after 8. So I'm going to add 8 ones to the top. Let's make sure I have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we know that 10 plus 8 ones is 18. And the last one we're going to do, this is our last teen number. So we know that there are 10 right here. We are going to add 9 ones. We are going to add 9 ones. So let's count. So we know this is 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So these are all of the teen numbers that we have built. What do you notice about these? Can someone tell me something they notice about our teen numbers? We know every teen number that we have built has the same number of green cubes, right? And that's 10. So each of these numbers has a 10 and then it has some ones. Now they have different number of ones. Okay, so we know that this 11 is a 10 and then 1 1. This 12 is a 10 and 2 ones. This 13 is 10 and 3 ones. And it goes up and up and up and up, and it gets greater each time. Also, you might notice these teen numbers go in the order like we count. So we say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So you guys did great with that. Thank you for talking about teen numbers with me. Great job.